good, YouTube? It's your boy Mars Forever. I'm gonna be talking about how to get a Renaissance bell. So basically, it's it's not complicated to be honest. It really isn't. But the first thing you need to know is you need to get progression. So basically, what progression is it's like it's throughout. You get it as soon as you start the game. You basically just gotta fight NPCs. You gotta explore the map. Do da 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 da. Da. It's different for everybody to be honest. Like getting progression is different. Like you can kill Primadon. Like so one of the biggest things of basically one of the biggest things to do if you want progression is basically just farm Primadon. You're like, well Mars, I don't have nobody to farm Primadon with. I don't, bruh. All you gotta really do is I can make like we're gonna do Primadon in this bit. He's not hard to do at all, and if you can do him solo with or without a bell, you don't need one. But before I even fight Primadon, I wanted to explain to y'all what bells really do and how they work because I feel like a lot of people wonder. They're like a lot of people hear, oh, they gotta beat Primadon, but they're like, I don't know how many times. I don't know how to actually fight him. Da 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 da. I don't know, how many what I have to actually do. I just know it's something to do with Primadon. So basically, with Primadon, if you do him solo, I can't guarantee you have to do him 5 to 10 times. All these YouTubers are saying like, oh, 5 to 10 times. Honestly, like I said, progression is different with every single player in the game. Yes, you can do Primadon, but it's really you have to do him continuously until you're like, man, I ain't gonna cap. I've done him enough times. I think I can go do. I think I can go. I think I can go get the bells. So another thing, in order to even get bells to actually get them, you're gonna have to go in the deaths, and you're gonna have to go into like the little whirlpool near Ferryman Island, and you're basically gonna have to go with somebody, and then they're gonna have to knock you, and you know when you get a bell because you're gonna get right back up, and then there's gonna be stuff around you, da da da, and then you press C to activate your bell, and then there'll be like a little bell. So another thing about bells is, or my fault, not bells, progression. So it took me probably like, the more people you do it with, the more times you're gonna have to do it over and over again. If you do it solo, it's gonna take the less amount of time. Duo, and etc. It's gonna move in that order. But if you do it with squads and like 4+, you're gonna have to do that junk. OD. I really would do it with like 3 or 4 people minimum if you're trying to get, or maximum if you're trying to get bells. Cause honestly, more than that is just retarded. So yeah, so me and my friends, I'm gonna put his link in the YouTube, or I'm gonna put his link down below so y'all can go see his YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm gonna go, they all got bells too, and so I'm gonna basically showcase our bells and what they do and etc. And I might make a few mistakes because I might not know all of them, but it's worth a shot. Alright. So listen, so yo, so yo, hold up. So alright, so I'll showcase. Bill, you wanna go first for your bell? Like, you wanna showcase the bell or your bell? Is he AFK? Alright, I'll just go first. Alright, so my bell is called the wind up bell, and it's alright, but it's like I give it like a 8 out of 10 for PvE, and then I give it like a 6 out of 10 for PvP, and that's only cause for PvP, if you tarnish your bell, which means that if you re-roll your bell after you like get your first one and you don't like it, you can re-roll your bell only once though. If you're like level 60 or near it, like in the 50s, you can't re-roll it after. But basically, if you tarnish your bell, which means that you re-roll it, it's gonna have like a little startup to it. So I'm gonna show you. Hold up. If you press C, it's gonna do that, and like that's not normal. Like that it doesn't take that long to start your bell if it's not tarnished. But if it is, that's the startup. It's way quicker without it. But I think everybody here tarnished their bell because the first bell we got was not. We didn't like it. But yeah, so the wind up bell, basically you wind up 5 times. That's the max. You can wind up like 1, 2, 3, or 4 times. It doesn't matter. But it basically max max windups does a bar to anybody. And then with NPCs, you can one tap some NPCs. Like I went to Song Seeker and one tap some. It's pretty good. But I'm gonna wind up 5 times, and it has really good knockback, and it can daze people if it hits them to like a wall. But like, look, I'm about to show you. See, like, you basically knock them back, and like they take, like I said, they take a bar. But if you use like your critical, they take like a bar and a half sometimes. It's weird, but that's basically it to the wind up bell. That's why it's like good, but it's not really all that like fancy and stuff like the Kamui bell and stuff. But like I said before, bells really like all of them have their own use and they're good in their own way, in my opinion. Well, if you get like crazy slots, that's just like unfortunate. But yeah, so Monkey, you should show them your bell next, cause your bell. I mean, well, you can't really. Never mind. He can't even show his bell, but he has the Reaper bell. So basically, his bell is like you. When you're knocked, anybody's knocked. You can at least throw it, right? If you have the same one with the. Yeah, so with that one, there's 2 variations of the Reaper bell. The first one's like when they use it, anybody in his like radius of the bell, they basically like if they're knocked, they get auto gripped and then they get their health back, and it's like a lot of health. I don't know the exact percentage, but you do get your health back. And so it's the full. Well, yeah, you get full health back. And so with Monkey's variation, all he has to do is throw it to somebody, and then that like you just saw the radius of that, and so anybody in that's not just gets auto grip, and then they get full HP back, which is it's a pretty good bell, but in my opinion, the bell can only be used in certain situations, and somebody like me, I like to use my bell 24/7. But yeah, that's pretty much the Reaper bell. I can't really rate it in PvP. I've never actually used it, but I know it's really good. Alright, now this dude has the worst bell in the history of bells, bro. Bryce has like no his bell is so bad, isn't it? It's the Phoenix bell, the run it back bell, and basically when he starts it, he can go anywhere he wants for like I don't know how long that was, like 6 seconds, maybe less or maybe more. But he can go anywhere he wants, and then he can do anything he wants. But it's like a substitution. It's basically like he can do anything, and then in 6 seconds he goes back to that spot that he used his bell in. It's the worst bell in my opinion, because you can't use that shit in really any situation, because anybody can see that on the floor. It's just you just wait there until he comes back. But yeah, it's kind of trash. Sorry, Bryce, but you got one of the worst bells. And Bill, you got to show yours now. Well, we can. Y'all want to start up Primadon, cause it'll be better if we could. It'd be better if we could like show Bill's off of doing Primadon, cause we can't actually see our health. I can't show you guys his health when he does it. Is Zest up there? Oh, he started. Yeah, he started him. Yo, Bill. Alright, bet. You got to show your bell, alright? Nah, this guy Siri wants to come. Y'all can talk if y'all want, bro. Y'all ain't gotta be quiet. Y'all all muted and stuff. Yo, y'all funny.
Nah, bro. Who got any spark lands? I need some real bad, like badly.
But yeah, so his bell is basically like if you're in this circle and you're in his guild. Like, look, I guess the damage I just took from 3, I didn't take that much. And so basically, he has the physical form where anything physical that any body hits you with, you just take less damage. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. His other variation is an elemental, and that one, oh, I'm messing up. But the elemental variation of the bell is fodder, cause like if you it's basically the same thing as physical, just magic. If you get hit by magic, it does no damage. And yeah, that's his bell. That's basically all our bells. But like I said, you pretty much need just progression, and then like you gotta kill Primadon. See, like you see how it's 4 of us, or is it? Yes, 4 of us. If you do Primadon with 4 people, I can't guarantee you that you'll get it in like a certain amount of tries, because progressions are different from everybody. But if you do them a lot of times, like do them for a couple days, you'll definitely have it. And Monkey had also told me, he had told me like I think 2 days ago. He said he doesn't know if this is true or not, so don't take my word for it. But if you beat somebody like Primadon enough times and you don't get any like, you know, like look at yourself when he dies, because if you don't have any like gold around you, then you should go and try to get the bells. Because when Monkey got his bells and he killed Primadon, he didn't have any gold around him, so he went to go check and he got bells. So that might be a way for you to get bells. I don't know anybody else that's done that because nobody else like peeped it. But yeah, that's all you pretty much do for bells. And that's all I got for y'all today. Peace out.